The following article is taken from the Games Workshop Warhammer Fantasy 7th edition rulebook. It comes from 2006. This book is aimed at not just advanced hobbyists, but people who are new to the game and have never dealt with Warhammer before, and this is their first experience of understanding it. It is therefore very simplistic and aimed at basically the layman. Like their bigger relatives, goblins vary in size a great deal, although they are very much smaller than a man. All goblins have quick, nimble fingers and small, darting eyes. Their teeth are tiny and very pointed. Their voices are high-pitched and they are extremely noisy and garrulous. Goblins are more intelligent than orcs and love nothing more than bartering with and stealing from their slow-witted relatives. Scouting parties, mounted on huge, slavering wolves, patrol the area around the tribe, probing for enemies and scouting out small settlements that can be pillaged. Goblins can acquire a great variety of weaponry as they travel. Some goblins become very wealthy by trading and raiding in this way, and the tribe's king becomes the richest of all. A really successful gobbo wears countless rings, ornamental daggers, swords, and the biggest helmet he can comfortably balance on his head. Others spend their ill-gotten gains on fast chariots that they race against each other, trying to outdo their rivals by having the flashiest machine. This comical entry is written about goblins, one of the most comical and least serious races in Warhammer Fantasy. In a totally unrelated article, here's some excerpts from Games Workshop's Warhammer community talking about the White Scars in a recent article. Throughout the Great Crusade, the White Scars were, like, totally headstrong free spirits. They'd frequently ignore the commands of anyone below the Emperor himself, certain that they knew best. Their love of speed was matched only by their unflagging self-confidence, and the Legion's no-scope 720 tactics came to define their attitude to combat. When they did continue to employ stifling Terminator armor and moribund dreadnoughts, they did so with a sense of obligation and one eye on the open road. If you know one thing about Jagadai Khan, know that this, he whips, punted onto the Great Plains of Chogris as a mere babe, Jagadai quickly established himself as a peerless warrior ruled by none. Within decades, he had conquered the planet's nomadic tribes, overthrown its imperious rulers, and crowned himself the Khan of Khans, a master of refined culture and hit-and-run tactics alike. As we said, he's rad. Even when members of his own legion declared for Horus, lured by the secret handshakes and team-building exercises of the warrior lodges, the Khan was unmoved, dueling Mortarion, his smelliest brother, to make his allegiance clear.
How do you do, fellow kids?
The Horus Heresy is an incredibly expensive game and is not, as far as I know, an introductory game that you would aim at children. So why is it written in this article dumber than something that was aimed at children 16 years ago? Who wrote this article and why are they so stupid?